Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound Divination Wave, and this is day 25 of the December Daily Draws. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas Day. So a quick message today to see what the universe has for us today. And I'll be taking the first card from Star Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch, Yule Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so let's see where we're going to go today. And today we will go there. And our card today is the Hanged Man. The Hanged One in this deck, but it's the Hanged Man. And every card, we've had this before. And this could be that taking a pause to reflect. Maybe this is a good day to reflect on the good things that we have in our lives, spending time with one another. And this is about being willing to see things from a different point of view. And maybe as we're meeting with others today that we wouldn't normally perhaps meet with on a regular basis, that people have different points of view to us, and we may need to bear that in mind. So we may, sometimes when these gatherings take place, there can be disagreements, there can be arguments, but in order to try and offset that, at least try and see something from another person's point of view. See something from through their eyes of why they may be feeling that way or thinking that way. It may, it's difficult, but maybe get into that position to change our perspective into to see things how other people see it. We don't have to agree with it, but if we can understand where they're coming from, then at least we have that understanding and we know where they're coming from, and maybe we can find some common ground to meet on. And maybe through discussions and talking, maybe rather than have a disagreement, we'll find some common ground, and in that common ground maybe we'll realize something that we didn't think of before, and maybe they will too, who knows. But because this is about getting this enlightenment and understanding through changing our perspective and putting in the what's necessary in order to gain that new perspective, to gain, going out of our comfort zone and seeing things from in a way that from a different angle, a different viewpoint. And that's what I say, try and see things from other people's points of view. It doesn't if your belief, if your thinking is so true and strong, it will withstand a bit of scrutiny. Maybe think about how how true is my belief, or am I stubbornly hanging on to a preconceived idea, even a prejudice, even. um, um, and how can I change that? And that's part of the hangman process, and dealing with that uncomfortable feeling with ourselves that maybe we've been holding too tightly to some things and we've not been flexible enough. And it's sometimes hard to get into that position, uh, um, and to give up some of that. I'm not saying that we give up our core values, but what I'm saying is that we at least be flexible enough to change and evolve and adapt our ideas as new revelation and information comes. And that's what this card's all about. It's getting that enlightenment by being willing to sacrifice something and to put time and energy into seeing things in a different point of view. And then when we do that, when we position ourselves in that way, that's when the universe can give us some new insight, give us some change the way we're looking at something. As I say, it's not necessarily going to change our core values and our views, but it may alter the way we express them. It may change and adapt the way we interpret them and apply them in our lives. Whatever the case, let's take a pause and reflect and see what new enlightenment. Maybe this could be a day of celebration, yes, but also maybe of new ideas and new perspectives that we will gain through what we're doing today. and that will benefit us as we go forward into this new week, starting tomorrow, and see where it takes us. But it's that being willing to get into the right position, to be receptive to what the universe wants to tell us, to reveal to us. And it could be doing things a little bit differently, and than what we would normally do, and being willing to adapt, as I say, and to do that. So let's be flexible, adaptable. Let's try and see things from different perspectives, and at least in our dealings with others, try and see things from their point of view as to why they may be thinking that way, maybe talking that way, and is this something we can learn from them? Um, that we need to take on board. So let's do just that. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Okay, and we'll go there. Remembering. Let's remember all the good things, and remember those that perhaps aren't with us anymore. Remember the good things that we have in our lives, and remember where we've come from, and where we're beginning to be headed. Where we're onward next. But remember those that maybe can't be with us at the moment, and remember, all the good times we've had with them, and a day of reflection, as I say, and remember the common things, the common ground that we have with each other as well when we're gathering, as I say, rather than remember what unites us rather than what divides us as well. So may it be a day of remembrance, of celebration, and enlightenment as we move forward. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 26. Until then, thank you for listening. Once again, have a great day. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.